In February 2025, the UK government announced a significant shift in its citizenship rules, igniting a wave of concern and debate across the political landscape. The new policy, which aims to deter migrants from obtaining citizenship, has drawn sharp criticism from within the Labour Party and among various advocacy groups. More than 900 Labour members and trade unionists have publicly condemned the government's actions, likening them to the performative cruelty often associated with the Conservative Party's previous immigration and asylum policies. This backlash raises important questions about the direction of Labour's approach to immigration and the moral implications of the government's stance on citizenship. Before we delve into the controversy, if you've not already, subscribe to our channel and ring the bell for upcoming updates. The core of the controversy lies in the Home Office's recent decision to deny UK citizenship to individuals who arrive through what the government terms a dangerous journey. This specifically targets those who cross the English Channel in small boats, a perilous route that has become emblematic of the broader migration crisis. Critics argue that this policy not only fails to address the underlying issues driving migration, but also exacerbates the suffering of vulnerable individuals seeking refuge. The response from the Labour ranks has been swift and vocal. A joint statement issued by the Labour Campaign for Free Movement and the left-leaning group Momentum has garnered attention for its strong condemnation of the government's actions. The statement criticises not only the citizenship rule but also the Home Office's broader approach to migration, which has included high-profile deportations. Recent media coverage showcasing the removal of individuals from the UK has been described as dehumanising, stripping away the dignity of those affected and reducing complex human experiences to mere statistics and visuals. Among the signatories of this statement are prominent figures within the Labour Party, including 7 sitting members of Parliament: Nadia Whittome, Diane Abbott, Belle Ribeiro, Addy, Clive Lewis, John Trickett, Brian Leishman, and Steve Witherden. Their involvement underscores a growing divide within the party regarding immigration policy. Additionally, 4 former Labour MPs, who now serve as independents, along with 4 Labour peers, have also lent their voices to the criticism, indicating that this issue transcends party lines and resonates with a broader spectrum of political thought. The tensions within Labour are particularly striking given the party's recent history and its ongoing efforts to redefine itself in the wake of past electoral defeats. Under the leadership of Keir Starmer, the party has sought to project a more centrist image, distancing itself from the more leftist policies that characterised Jeremy Corbyn's tenure. However, this pivot has not come without its challenges. Many members feel that by adopting stricter migration policies, Labour risks mirroring the very approaches it once opposed, thereby alienating a significant portion of its base. This internal conflict raises critical questions about the Labour Party's identity and its commitment to social justice. Advocates for a more compassionate immigration policy argue that the new citizenship rules are not only ethically questionable, but also politically short-sighted. By emulating the Conservative Party's tactics, Labour may be sacrificing its moral high ground and undermining its appeal to progressive voters. The narrative around migration and citizenship is further complicated by the broader geopolitical context. The ongoing crises in various parts of the world have led to increased numbers of refugees and migrants seeking safety in the UK. As these individuals undertake perilous journeys, often in search of a better life or fleeing from violence and persecution, the moral imperative for a humane response becomes even more pressing. Critics of the government's policy contend that it fails to recognise the humanity of those who make such difficult choices, viewing them instead through a lens of suspicion and fear. As the backlash against the new citizenship rules continues to grow, the question remains whether the UK government will reconsider its stance. The mounting pressure from within the Labour Party, coupled with public outcry from humanitarian organisations and advocacy groups, could potentially influence a reversal of these policies. However, the government's current trajectory suggests a commitment to maintaining a tough stance on immigration, prioritising deterrence over compassion. The implications of this policy extend beyond the immediate concerns of citizenship. The rhetoric surrounding migration has a significant impact on public perception and societal attitudes towards migrants and asylum seekers. By framing individuals who undertake dangerous journeys as threats, the government risks perpetuating stigma and discrimination against vulnerable populations. This not only affects the lives of those directly impacted, but also shapes the broader societal narrative around immigration. Furthermore, the decision to prioritize deportations and punitive measures raises ethical questions about the values that underpin the UK's immigration system. How does a nation reconcile its historical identity as a refuge for those in need with a contemporary policy framework that appears to prioritize exclusion? The tension between national security and humanitarian obligation is not a new debate, but it has taken on renewed urgency in the context of the current political climate. In light of these developments, it is crucial for Labour to engage in a meaningful dialogue about its immigration policy. The voices of its members who advocate for a more progressive approach must be amplified, and the party should strive to create a platform that reflects its foundational principles of equality and justice. If Labour is to reclaim its status as a champion for the marginalised, it must confront the complexities of immigration with empathy and understanding. As the political landscape continues to evolve, the fate of the new citizenship rules remains uncertain. The Labour Party finds itself at a crossroads, with the potential for either a reaffirmation of its commitment to social justice or a continuation of policies that many within the party find objectionable. The outcome will not only shape the future of immigration in the UK, but will also define the character of the Labour Party in the years to come. The controversy surrounding the UK government's new citizenship rules highlights a critical juncture in the ongoing debate over immigration and asylum policies. The backlash from within the Labour Party reflects deep-seated concerns about the ethical implications of these policies and the potential for a return to the more compassionate stance that many party members advocate. As the government faces mounting pressure to reconsider its approach, the outcome will undoubtedly have lasting ramifications for both migrants seeking refuge and the identity of the Labour Party itself. The call for a more humane and just immigration policy resonates not only within party ranks, but also among the broader public, emphasising the need for a collective re-examination of what it means to be a welcoming nation in an increasingly complex world. By framing individuals who undertake dangerous journeys as threats, the government risks perpetuating stigma and discrimination against vulnerable populations. This not only affects the lives of those directly impacted, but also shapes the broader societal narrative around immigration. Furthermore, the decision to prioritise deportations and punitive measures raises ethical questions about the values that underpin the UK's immigration system.